Good afternoon, guys. I hope you are doing great. This is Kenzo. So let's just go straight to our quick analysis. It's been like few days not actually available. Still on some long holidays here in South Africa. So, but you know what I said? You know what? Let's just continue this. So you can see that today, I don't think we have much that we can say today, but um, not today. Yeah, today and tomorrow there is nothing much. I can see that we have interest rates from Japan, but the problem with Japan is they don't really specify the time. So you just have to keep updating, or let's say you will just check the update and will find whether they increased or maybe decreased or paused their interest rates. But on Friday, this Friday, we have NFP. We have NFP, and that is going to be. So we are going to check that, and the market is still struggling to push up. But we just have to we just have to see what's really happening here. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So just to make things a bit quicker, I will start with gold. And oh, sorry, let's start with GBP maybe. GbpUsd, then I will end on US tech just to warm up things. But at the moment, we can still see the market is still following what we had last week. The market is still going higher and higher. We can see last week we were around these levels, around this levels. So we can see that now the market is also continuing go up, and we can mark this area. See this area as our resistance. So if we mark that, you can see that this is actually something. This is actually something that we need to actually see. And now we know where we can expect that resistance. On the bottom side, it's not really as clean as before, but we can say the market is actually starting to create this smaller uptrend line. Do you see that? Something like that. So which means we're going to mark that and see how this is going to go. But at the moment, we can see that GBP is still continuing on that uptrend, and we have to make sure that we track that. So I will be updating my people in the group. If you are still not in the group, we still have this special until I will just say until weekend, because it was supposed to end actually today, but we will extend that. So for those who wants to be part of the team, you can just let me know, just WhatsApp me, right? So now let's go straight to the next one, which is EurUsd. On EurUsd, we have a very clean structure there. The market is still playing around the same level. Do you see that? The market is still actually consolidating there. And at the end of the day, we start to see that, yeah, we just don't really have maybe clean line that we can say I think we have that. It's a support line. But let me just draw that, because at the moment we can see nice touches here, and also here. So I think the market from here, there is an obvious chance that the market can bounce back from this level. I don't think I need to throw something there. I think it's just obvious, but you can draw that with a proper line. I think we need to have a nice trade around this level, but just wait for the market to touch the support area before bouncing back. Wait for the market to touch our area before it bounces back. I hope maybe this makes sense. So let's push to the next one. As I said, we're not gonna take much time. It's just a quick update. On gold, we can see that gold is still very strong. I have to actually follow the tensions that are still going on the Russia side, Ukraine, US, with some working with some tariffs. So we will see what's really happening after that. But at the moment, we can see that the market is still actually trying to go higher. Things are still not really looking good. If you don't really follow the news, if you don't really know much about fundamentals and stuff, you can say, okay, let me go on gold and see what's really happening. If gold is still going higher, it means there are some instabilities around the world. Just check that and you will see that Russia, Ukraine, Middle East, tensions that we see, tariffs, China and US, all that, they are actually making gold should be stronger because it's a safe haven. I hope maybe that makes sense. So what we have a proper uptrend structure. You can see we had this for a very long time now. So now we can see that the market is giving us very nice structure there. It's a very nice support, but on top you can see that it's creating a quick white structure. But that is not really a stronger thing there. I think the market can break out of that sometimes, or some they can draw something like that. It's also fine. So, but I think maybe something like this was actually much better. Actually, I started it far. It's supposed to be starting around this area. If I go on a smaller time frame, not on 4 hours time frame. So once it breaks that, I think it's gonna be very, very good for me to just jump straight to that. See, you can see above this line, I think it's going to be good for us to look for that continuation of a buy, right? So now we are on US30, trying to reverse. So we can see that the market is just playing around the same level. Since last week, I think the market tried to go lower. I still remember we had a sell signal and the market actually reversed. I no longer remember if it was around these levels where the market reversed. I think that it was around this level because I think we smashed this one and the second one, then the market pushed up. So we can easily see that the market is respecting this area. So even here, the market might respect that and continue like that, unless if maybe the market decides to break out. If the market decides to break out, okay, that's fine. There's nothing we can do. We can wait for the market to break out. Then we can continue looking for a buys or maybe bullish moves. But if the market is not going to do that, it means we can see that the market might actually reverse there. I hope maybe that makes. So let's push to the next one, which is US Tech or Nasdaq, US 100. So on US 100, we see a quite different structure, or maybe sometimes this might show us that we did not really draw things well, but at the moment, everything's still clean. So what we have is, because on US30, they're not forced to be the same. On US30, this is still inside our resistance. Here, we can see that the market broke out and it seems to be a very nice retest. But if we go back and draw something like that, it still makes sense. So which means now with this type of a retest, there's nothing much we can do here because after the breakout, most likely the market will try to consolidate before taking a proper direction. So what we have here is to wait a little bit and see if maybe the market is going to break this resistance that we have. If it breaks that, we can say, you know what, it's our time for the market to go actually higher. If it doesn't, it means the market might start to continue going lower and lower. I hope maybe that makes. At the moment, I think we just have to relax. The market is on this resistance and support. We have to mark this area and mark that. So once you mark, you can see that if you buy here, this is very close, so you can't just buy where the market is. Wait for the market to break out of this, then we can say, okay, now it's clean. Let's continue going higher and higher. So at the moment, I think maybe for now, everything's still fine. I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. For those who want to be part of the team, just let me know. So thank you very much. Just pause the video and check what you want there. So thank you.